Welcome to the life of a city Nolali, where simple living meets a soulful charm. This is your escape onto the countryside. From sun-kissed mornings on the veranda to a fresh harvest from the garden, whether you're here for farmhouse DIYs, delectable recipes, or how to grow your own produce, stick around because you're about to be served. Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We are all new here. It's also going to be your channel. My name is Vuyo Mbasha. I am a soon to be 31-year-old, a mom of 3. I know this is but it is what it is. 2 fur baby boys and 1 baby girl. I do life with my roommate, who also happens to be the father of my kids and the love of my life. Yes. After this one, I'm done. Like I found. Yes. I'm bred in the Eastern Cape, grew up in the Eastern Cape, went to school in the Eastern Cape, and then I only moved to Johannesburg when I started working. So primary school, high school, varsity, Eastern Cape. My life started between 3 towns: Pedi, that's home in Mushwa, Mankanda. I did my primary school years, and then I moved to GQ, Bebs, high school. I did my first 3 years of high school there, and then I moved back to Mankanda, went to boarding school for my last 2 years of high school, and then moved to Bebs to do varsity. And then end of varsity, I got a job in Joburg and I moved with my 4 suitcases to Joburg. And yes, this is where I've been doing life ever since. I met my partner in 2020. We started talking 2019 and then we met in person 2020 Feb. That was our first date. I think about 5 months of talking, and yes, it's been going ever since. So early stages of our relationship, you obviously have the conversations of kids. How many kids? Do you want kids? If yes, what type of life do you envision for your kids? Where would you like to raise your kids? What kind of schools you'd like to take your kids to? So we had those conversations, and in those conversations, we discovered that we are both not really people for the city. So we are going to have to ship out of inner city and find a plot for us to do the things that make us happy. That's how the conversation started. And so when the kid finally came into the picture, then we were like, now it is time for us to start thinking of finding a home and creating a home for us. We started looking, I think Pumpkin was around 3-4 months. That was 2023, so that was around August, September when we started looking. I think we looked for probably August, September, October, November, maybe beginning December, and then we put it off for some time. We took a break, and the reason we took a break was because all the places we had viewed in that period were like really large plots, because when we started out, we had the idea of having a big plot, so that we can do everything that we want to do in the quantities that we would like, or so we thought we would like at the time. So they were big plots, and with big plots, your neighbors are a bit far from you. So hey, also me guys, I like security because South African men have shown me the worst. So I like feeling like I'm in a secure area. That is very important to me. Now, if you have a big plot, your neighbors are so far from you. Yes, most of those neighborhoods, okay, the security companies were responsive, but also it's a bit of a drive. I remember this one house. It was on our first day of viewing. The agent took us to two plots. The first one we didn't like, and then the second one was absolutely beautiful. It's literally what you want when you are done with this whole process. Basically, what your final result should look like, or you would want it to look like. Everything, security down to the T. The house was newly renovated, beautiful home. The yard had everything. When your chicken coop, the kraal, two separate ones for the goats and one for the sheep, the land for the planting and whatnot, and there was also irrigation in those orchards. I think it was 21 hectares, and a portion of that 21 was on a cliff. Sorry, anyone that knows me well enough will know that give me mountains and cliffs any day, and I will be the happiest person on earth. So that property, humans would never see me again. I swear, people would have never seen me again if we bought that plot, because also it was like 30 minutes away from Fourways towards Pretoria, but you could see Fourways. It had like a really nice view and everything was proper. It was such a sweet deal to the extent that the seller, because he also came the day we were there, he was like he's even willing to include his tractor as part of the sale because that's how much he wanted the property gone. But it was just beautiful. Literally, you would move into that place and start doing what it is you intended to do with the space. You would not be fixing anything, and it was a 5-bedroom house and I think 3 bathrooms, if not 4. And the best part was the water. The best part was the water. I don't know how to pronounce the name of this river, but those that stay around Joburg will know what I'm talking about, especially the north. I'm not sure if it's Druski or Yaski River, but that one, it was running past that plot. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I remember my partner looked at me. He was like, "Hey, dude, we can't even afford this." Because he looked at me and he could see I really wanted. And he was like, also slow down. This is only day 1 of viewing. You might find something else that you like. So I was like, okay, sharp. But that one left a mark in my heart. We did a couple more viewings then. And then there was this one that was in a conservation area. Beautiful home as well. The yard was the most spectacular thing out of everything, but that one we weren't going to be allowed to plant because they want to keep the natural state of the surroundings as they are. So everything is a process. If you want to build anything, it's a process. So I was like, they were allowed to have greenhouses though, because I remember I think we went to go see a portion of it just a bit further along from the house, and there was I think some greenhouses that they were planting in, but you couldn't do it like in commercial scale because also they were thinking of the roads. They don't want trucks coming in and out and all of that stuff. And the seller had a weird request. He was 70 and he wanted to sell because I don't think he had any family, or all the family he had was out of the country, and he was like he would like to rent from the person that buys the property. There were a couple of dwellings in the yard, so he was like he'll move into one of the houses which had a loft. That house was beautiful, guys, actually, when I think about it, hey, because even the house, the cottage with the loft was stunning. But the request of him wanting to stay in there just didn't make sense to us, and so we were kind of like, hey, asana. It was like also, now when you close to dying or when you're about to die, you're going to have weird requests about cremate, because layout is all you've ever known in your life. That was not gonna fly with me. I'm so sorry. But that one, we were like, it also had a spring. The water was divine, and So that one, because we weren't going to be able to plant it the scale that we wanted to, we're like, we could have like a nice hiking trail here for people to do, because it was a sufficient amount of land. And we'll also like probably have like a wedding venue, intimate wedding venue. It was, guys, that place is beautiful. If you, one thing you're going to find is beautiful properties, but most of them will need a lot of work to get to what you want it to be. So we took a break because I kept on complaining about how all of these properties scream snake or snake party in summer. I am petrified of snakes. Like, so for me, it needed to be a thing of, when you, if there's one, I need the snake handler on speed dial, and it has to be a person that's going to be at my house within minutes. Those plots, no one is getting to your house within 5 minutes. You're lying. No snake handler is getting to your house in 5 minutes unless they are your neighbor. With that other big plot that I really liked, even if they were your neighbor, it's not gonna take them 5 minutes. So I was like, no. I was like, let's try find things that are less snake vibes. And my partner was like, where the hell are you going to get that if you are looking for a fun plot? It's almost impossible. I was like, just give me time. Then please just give me time. The time I was given was probably, oh, what happened for us to have this conversation, he started looking at houses in Bryanston. I was like, no, no sir. No, I am not staying here. I was like, I am not staying in the middle of Sandton. No ways. No. I can't do that to myself. Oh, I would have lost my mind, and I know for a fact I would have lost my mind. I would have been very unhappy. So I was like, just give me some time, please, to just gather myself towards myself. The time I was given was probably 2-3 days, and then he started bombarding me with links again. So what would happen is he'd send me a link, I'd go through it, yay, nay, that's the end of the story, yay, let's book a viewing. So I'd book a viewing and we'd go to viewings together. So a couple and some, so you're going to get, so what we experienced a lot was that if the house is really crappy, the land potential was insane. And because of the land potential and size, then the prices would be a bit high, but the house is crappy. His favorite was that type of situation. Oh, there were like 5 dwellings in that property, and sana yayingamavukuvuku zonke. All of them yayingamavuks, and literally every time we went in, because our thinking was always, if the main house is in a horrible state, then look if there's a house that we can occupy in the interim whilst we fix the main house. Something that, or if there isn't, is there a house that we can quickly just like do minor touch-ups and be able to just move into nothing fancy, nothing perfect, literally just be able to cook, shower, watch TV, just be comfortable a bit. Sana, that one, great potential though. The land was big, it was beautiful. You could see by upper, whatever you put into the soil, oh, it will give you brilliant results. And also there was still some greenhouse structures that we could have revived on that property. But the seller was also a bit delulu because he hadn't been to see his property in over 3 years because he moved down to the Cape, and he thought indlu yakhe iseyindlu. He rented it out, and the people that were staying there they moved that house to I don't know what. You couldn't even recognize the floor. That is how bad it was. So he still thought indlu yakhe iseyindlu, so he wasn't willing to negotiate the price any lower, because apparently he had already taken down 700k from it, and sana it needed to go even lower, probably by another 900 from where he was at. But yeah, so that was his favorite. He was hell-bent on that house. I was like, okay. And then I went to go for a viewing one time by myself, and a house of my dreams. The house is beautiful, guys. I still dream about that house. I still dream about that yard. The Airbnb we could have put by the stream in that yard. Literally, if we were, yeah, that property was beautiful. And I kind of get, I'll get into that. So that property had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dwellings on the property, and it was cut off by a vine, and then after the vine it was the orchards, and then behind the orchards it was a stream, and then after the stream was a little bit of land, and then it was a main road, right? The Airbnb would have been perfect just after the orchards by the stream, and then the only thing a person will be seeing on the other side is bush, and then the main road, which is also quite bushy as well, and then on this side you would be seeing whatever it is that we would have planted at the time, and then the house, the vine, and then the house. Beautiful. Beke nje ipod yakho epholileyo pha Airbnb. That was funny. But there's a structure there that was apparently a pub at some point. That house is actually not far from where we stay now. It was a pub, and sana pub was a bit run down because the wall was like slanted. And I was like to the agent at the time, I was like, if 10 men come in here and they push this wall, this thing is going down. So we're going to need to minus this structure from the price because it needs to go down. There's no two ways about it. It needs to go down. And he was like, no, the seller is so attached to the structure, wada. To the extent whereby we never even got a second viewing of that house because I wanted a second viewing with my partner, but we never got it because the agent told me that everyone is wanting to take down the price because of that structure, and the seller has decided to pull it off the market. I'm guessing he was probably going to try and fix that structure or something before putting it back on the market, or I don't know, his son was going to take over the property. But I still dream about that house. And I pray that somewhere in the future, me and that house, we need a rematch men to men in the future. I really pray for that. It was beautiful. Like sometimes I'll actually drive out of the house and drive down that road just to go past the gate. It's not like I can see anything from the gate, but just to go past, there's just something about that house that like, it left a mark. I want it so badly. I want it. It was going to be a lot of work, but Sana, the vision, the vision I had for the house. But yeah, and then we had a couple more viewings in, I am probably going to butcher this name. Okay, we had some in Moddersdrift, we had some in Oak Tree, and then we had some in Noordgedacht, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, did we view in Lanteria? Yes, we also had some viewings in Lanteria. And then came this viewing. This one had me nervous because the first day we were supposed to come view, I went to church. And then my car got blocked in when I wanted to leave, because I literally was like, I'm going to leave before 1 so that I can make it home, and then my partner and I can drive and make it here before 2, or at least at 2. I got blocked, wasted time in trying to get the comms people to tell whoever was blocking us to come and remove their car so that we can leave. That wasted my time, and when I realized that I was going to be running late, I sent a text, but only to later find out that the person I had sent the text to, the agent I sent the text to, was an agent I had a viewing with the following day, not on the Sunday. My viewing with them was on the Monday. So the agent for here then called me, was like, hi, are you guys still coming? That was now at 2. I'm like, I'm sorry, I believe I sent you a text that I'm running late. He was like, no, I didn't receive a text. That's when I checked. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I sent it to somebody else. We were by running a bit late, but on our way he was like, no, sorry, I have another appointment at 3, so I can't wait for you guys. And then I was like, okay, fine. And he sounded a bit very disappointed and irked. So I was like, okay, take your L, Sanalam. I dropped the phone, but Sana, I was like, no, this is not how the story ends. I sent him a text in the evening, profusely apologizing for my non-show up and thinking that I'd communicated with him about my lateness. And then I asked him if he was available the following day for a viewing. He was like, okay, take it. Yes, I'm available. I was like, can you please do 1:30 tomorrow because I have a viewing at 12, and then straight from there we're gonna come to you. He was like, okay, sharpo. We went for our other viewing, the other viewing at the other place. It was underwhelming, to say the least, and it just wasn't going to happen, and the security risk was just too insane for me, so that for me was a no. But my partner was like, we could work. Literally the first thing we could do would be to address the security risk. But the security company around there was very active, because the time we were waiting for our agent, one of the residents in that area passed us, and we had parked on the side of the road. And because of the way he looked at us and how he slowed down when he saw our car, we figured when the security came to ask us what we were doing there, bang, or busy security. And that was literally in less than 5 minutes after Edley. And I was like, okay, sharp, a responsive security company, that's a bonus. But everything else, no, it wasn't gonna work for me. And then we came here, we viewed this house. It was an instant hit. It was an instant hit for all the practical reasons. I think when it comes to this house, we decided to be a less dreamy and be practical about life. Because one, the snake issue is a non-factor, because there's neighbors all around you, so there's human movement. Snakes chances get slimmer. Also, that if it so happens, then you're going to get a person fast and quick here in no time. And then schools for pumpkin. Hey, there was also the guys, some of the considerations we had to make with my partner, because he was like, he doesn't want a place whereby you have to travel a distance on gravel, because his bike is not going to be able to handle that. He's constantly going to be having to service his bike and all of that stuff. So there were such considerations as well to make. So here, no gravel. Convenience, we're literally close to a lot of things, but we far from the city. You get the peace of being out of city, but you're still within proximity to a lot of things. The water situation, borehole water, electricity, half and half. Yeah, it's still something, because solar was an important thing. We don't know if load shedding is coming back or will ever come back, but it doesn't hurt to be safe, right? And then the house, nothing great, nothing to write home about. Hear me out when I say nothing great, nothing to write home about, but it was going, out of all the places we'd seen that were within our budget, it was the house that would need the least amount of work before we move in. It's going to need a lot of work now that we are inside, but because obviously we're going to want to change things to our own liking and tastes and whatnot, but you can suck it up and live in the meantime. And also the cottage was in a very functional condition, so that also made it better. We definitely did not move into this house immediately. We stayed in the cottage, which was a plus for it. And then we had to work inside. Guys, when you are looking for iplot, sana just know that we are kwizindlu zamabhulu, and not only izindlu zamabhulu but izindlu zamabhulu ezindala. They are very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. I ask myself questions all the time, but how was this practical? How did we allow this? How did this make sense? But you also get to realize that as people we are very different, and also the time in when this house was built was a very different time. Actually, when I moved into this house, I remember the cottage, there's a cabinet pie in the cottage. I even sent it to a WhatsApp group whereby it's my mom and my sisters. I was like, guys, ngubani owayene-cupboard ezinje, zaziphi ezi-cupboard? Was it at home or whatnot? Because it's i-cupboard endikhule ngayo leya ipha in the cottage. That is how old some of those things. Don't get me wrong, I love La Kabati because it's so nostalgic for me. But in the but it's still in good condition to the extent where I'm not changing that cupboard. Even if I am, when I do renovate the cottage, I in the La Kabati. It is not going anywhere, and I would like for no one to fight me on that. As on believe, I love it so much. So it's old houses, they dilapidated. Kuningi. So you literally look at these houses and you're like, I'm here to work. Here I am going to fix. You're going to pick up DIY skills at some point or the other. And I think it would be a bonus if you are going into it with that mindset of actually learning how to do things yourself. There's a lot of joy in figuring out how to do things by yourself, and also just like learning a new skill is nice, guys. Learning a new skill is nice, very nice. Also saving money, yes. So you gotta think about every randela. Yeah, so we found this house. On our way home, I was like to my partner, rank your top 3. This one was 1. His ghost townhouse was 2. And the one that we had been to see before coming here was 3. And then for me, this one was 1. And then my dream that chabalad over there was my second one. And then my third one was also the one that we had been to see before this one. So we're like, okay, sharp, we're going to put in an offer for it. And so we did start the process, and then we asked to see, it was the 5th or 6th of Jan when we actually, 5th was when we were supposed to come, 6th is when we came for our first viewing. And then we asked for a viewing again, I think. Was it on my man's birthday? I think so. We came for a viewing on his birthday or that day after his birthday. Viewed it again just to make sure that we were okay and to ask a couple of questions. We should have asked more questions. Now that we are in here, we should have asked more questions. We should have asked so many more questions. But I will share some of the questions that we did not ask, but you guys should ask. Why am I having this problem? Those are the type of problems you are going to have. Why is this a problem? Since when is this a problem in life? Those are the kind of problems that you're going to have, and you're going to have to figure it out. And that is a nice part. You're going to have to figure it out, and you're going to figure it out. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of the houses we viewed. Definitely his ghost town is going to be part of it. My little dream situation is going to be part of it. I don't have videos of that first house that we viewed that left a mark on me, because that was 2023. It was like 2 years ago, and they never backed up on my Google, the videos and pictures that I took then. I've been looking for them. So yeah, I can't show you that one. I'm gonna look for another one we viewed just down the road from here. Beautiful house, beautiful yard. Okay, no, beautiful. Actually, the front yard was stunning and it was well maintained. Sana, let me not take away points from Siswabantu because that was a stunning house. The only thing that made us not even consider it was the fact that the soil was rocky soil, and that was not going to work because the intention of getting a plot is growing food. So now, if I must spend money in order to grow food, no, that's not gonna work. So that was that, and then I'll show you guys the disaster we ended up picking. But I love this. I love this house. I love this house, and I'm so looking forward to making a home out of it. It's so peaceful. When we are nicely settled in here and we've created our home, and what a good time it is going to be. What a lovely time it is going to be. So that's what I'm going to show you guys on this first episode, and then on the second episode you start seeing the problems we have been fixing and the problems we have been creating for ourselves, because me, I'm very good at creating problems for myself, but I'm going to fix them. I'll create them and I will fix them. So I'll show you guys that, and we should have, so I'm gonna backdate you a bit, and we should be catching up with each other. In no time, we will be doing the day-to-day, everyday life thing, the less dramatic life things that I'll be tackling, or we will be tackling on a daily. I don't know if my roommate wants to appear on my channel. He still has to tell me. So maybe you will see him, maybe you won't. We will see. But yeah, you'll see what we have gotten ourselves into and what we may plan to make of it. Welcome, guys, to the life of a city Nololi. Welcome. It's going to be good times. Is your seller? Is it the same throughout?
Yeah, man, this, like this guy knows about the money you have to spend on this place. 3 cottages.
Divided by, let's say it's 13 point something, I'm just going to divide by 13, it's 303,000 Rand a hectare is what it works out to. I've got another one up the road here for 2 hectares, it's 1.2, so it's double the price.
Is it just land?
Just land, yeah, nothing on it.
I saw 3 cottages instead of 4.
The one at the back, and I forgot to show you the fourth one. We'll
Yeah.
walk back, let me show you the fourth one.
That's cool.
Vacancies.
Like this, yeah. And you see, the problem is, him and his wife used to look after the garden and that. And I saw photos, stunning. But now they're too old.
Is this like a tub?
No, this is a koi dam.
Oh,
This
fish.
side and that side, for fish, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, obviously you can do what you want.
Yeah. Okay.
It's working, but he's not looking after.
Yeah.
You'll see on the inside of the house, they don't look after. They're too old. I've had an offer here a week ago.
Uh-huh. For how much?
Ah. Low.
Okay.
No, okay, they've had an offer here for.
This bad.
It's not too bad, but understand what I say, it needs work.
Yeah, it needs work, definitely.
It's not, I guess you look like a kitchen. Look, electrical work like you see there, they must do the electrical compliance certificate. Otherwise, but so all the electrical work on the farm will be
Done.
and you know what? We've had quotes already now. The rewire the whole farm.
Okay.
They've got to rewire the whole. This is so old that it's against the law now. They've got new laws on the electrical.
Oh, okay, that they need to
Yeah.
abide by.
And
Okay.
the electrician is not allowed to sign it. If he signs that paper and this is not properly fixed, he's responsible.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are we gonna start this side?
Yeah.
or-
Okay. You see now. Okay. This must have been like a dining area.
Yeah, and a
Now,
living. Yeah.
This is a room now. Most of the rooms has got
A bathroom.
shower, toilet, and basin.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You see, this is old.
Yeah, very old.
1970.
Yeah, definitely these carpets need to be removed. There's
Ah,
like a lot of work that would need
See,
to
all
be
the
done
carpets
here.
1970.
Probably take these down as well and move them to a
Yeah.
different. Yeah, but I like the fact that there's literally plugs everywhere, even though it'll have to be rewired.
Yeah, they will all be rewired.
Yeah. Okay.
You left here. Now this must have been like a stoop donkey years ago. Which they enclosed.
Oh, they closed.
Because,
Okay.
okay, yeah, they've had, this is a room as well. You see, there's actually a door. This was a stoop.
Okay. Okay. So this is now.
This, they use this as a room. People got too drunk. They stayed here and that's how they made their money.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is the kitchen.
This is the kitchen, but you saw on the pictures there's no kitchen.
Okay.
Because they didn't live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
This
this
is
can
the
be a pantry, scullery.
Scullery.
Yeah, scullery. Okay.
So you'll need a new kitchen. You see,
Mm.
work. That's why I say price.
Yeah.
I need to convince these people. Yeah, then there's down there.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And then right here, bedroom.
Okay, this is quite big.
I think this is the only one without
A bathroom. Okay. Alright, obviously, clean trees, do some work.
Oh,
It really is old.
okay, here's separate bathroom and toilet.
A toilet.
Now you can see
Yeah, ancient times.
ancient times.
Ancient times. Okay. The water systems are also working fine.
No, there's one problem that's not where there's not a problem, and that's water.
Okay.
You only use boil water. There's 4 boils, but only 2 are working.
Okay.
That they use here. That's still working.
And the other
Okay,
two?
and then there's a natural dam at the bottom. There's always water because underneath the ground, that's where
There's
that water comes from.
Oh, okay.
That's why this ground is very arable.
Yeah,
Crops.
it looks really
Yeah,
good.
Very good. This could have been, I don't know, a study. They made it a bedroom as well. Every single room they
Or
used
maybe
as
a
a room.
bedroom.
This is one of the bigger bedrooms
Mm-hmm.
with a
With a bathroom.
bathroom.
Okay. 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 This would make for a really, really lovely guest bedroom.
Yeah, all tight.
Sheesh. Cobwebs.
this is another bedroom with its own
Bathroom.
bathroom as well.
Okay. I'm guessing this serves as the master bedroom.
Yeah, I'm sure that was, and down there is a cellar underneath the bathroom.
What?
A cellar. Wine cellar. Where's the light? No, it's clean down there. It's very clean.
Is it?
There's no water, nothing down there. You can go if you want. It runs this block here, no, up to here about.
Also, it's just this
Underneath
space.
this section here.
Oh wow.
That's a good, always, a safe house.
Is it safe?
No, there's nothing on the stairs, but it's very narrow. Up
Yeah.
down there. We can go down.
Woo.
Just be careful.
Yeah. Okay. This is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice. Wow. This is gorgeous.
No, this is a gorgeous area.
Okay, so where?
To get to the back, we go around.
Go around.
We'll
Oh,
just
is
go
it?
to the farm.
Oh, okay.
You know this? It's like grapefruit or something.
Yeah, it looks like grapefruit.
Yeah. There's a lot of trees of this as well, but I don't eat it. It's too sour. I hate it.
Yeah, it is grapefruit.
Yeah.
I just don't like the aftertaste of grapefruit.
But
Oh wow. Ooh, this would need to be taken down.
down. You know what people say? They'll knock this building completely flat. You'll have to. You'll see on this other side now as well.
This would have to be taken
See
down.
this wall?
It's leaning.
It's leaning. Try to explain that to Mr. Sue. No, standing forever. Nothing wrong.
No, it's leaning.
It's leaning.
This
This
could
will
fall.
collapse. Then people in here, they dead.
No, this is a hazard.
This is a hazard, yeah. Now, this is becoming a bigger hazard. See, when I first came here, there was nothing wrong with this roof. So the birds are doing this. So when it rains, it becomes a dam here. You can see what happened to the floor. Sunk. Problem.
Yeah, this whole structure needs to be
Needs to
taken down.
Demolished, yeah.
You can't work with this.
No, you can't work with this. And then this used to be the kitchen where they served their food. on top. But also demolished.
Shame. Okay, now I understand why he's trying to hold on to the place.
Yeah. But you will start to understand it. You understand it.
But he also needs to understand that this is it's a no good structure.
This is not a structure.
Yeah, it's
It
non-existent.
does not exist.
Yeah, it's non-existent.
It's non-existent. Yeah, one can work with the house. Because that house is, been built in, I don't know, 60s, I don't know. It's an old house. But it needs a lot of work. This doesn't exist.
Yeah.
The ground itself is valuable in this area, for this area, because it's so arable as well. That's where you actually buy the ground and make use of the structures. But like this goes,
This structure is nah.
this will cost you $1 million to fix it.
Shame.
Yeah, you painted this.
Wow.
We here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got the whole Milders Drift and Al Mughali.
Oh wow. Rhino Lion Nature Reserve. Savannah. The Cradle Game. Oh wow. Up until Harties.
Yeah, up and like this.
Crazy. Wow.
That's why if this building stays, I don't think you can do the same. It's overgrown there.
What trees are these?
These trees, I don't know. This is also some, I don't know all the trees. There's a lot of lemon trees around here.
Mm.
I can smell it. It's actually familiar. Mind these pigs.
Is this still an irrigation system, or one would have to put in one?
No, there's septic tanks here.
Okay.
There's two. You don't. Oh, you mean irrigation? No, irrigation. There is irrigation. You'll see like there.
I can see the big pipes.
Yeah, it actually does work.
Okay.
Yeah. No, there is irrigation on this section here, where they had the garden. They planted vegetables and that down here.
Okay.
On this side, you can see where it was been. See, that's your water. Then it runs straight over to those power lines running at the back.
Okay.
That's the back end. The dam is at that side, yeah.
So going straight down is just land.
Just land.
Okay. Okay.
Even with them, which is a good thing in this area, your neighbors, they're all on the WhatsApp group.
Mm.
They actually told him this is a fire. Because they tell me. I tell him.
Yeah,
He
it
doesn't
is.
understand.
All this bush.
The neighbors will actually come and take it out because that's the way they help each other. In here's natural water coming up,
Mm.
and then your boundaries there where those poles are.
Okay. Where's the dam?
Yeah, in here.
Okay.
You see it through here.
Okay.
But it needs to be cleaned out. There's always water in there. Always. It comes from underneath the.
From the ground.
So the thing here is with this, there's always crime because people always ask me crime. There's crime everywhere. But they will not get in from that side because they won't get through on this stretch.
Yeah.
And if you don't know it's here, you'll fall in. You'll have a big problem. Have you seen other farms around in the area?
Yeah.
And,
This is probably our 6th or 7th
yeah.
farm. Some are really great and properly well kept.
Yeah.
And it's literally like the type of situation whereby you could just move in without doing any work.
Yeah.
Is this part of?
Yeah, this is
Oh, this is the pub.
Yeah. This is the pub.
Okay. This would have to go down. Oh my god.
Yeah, it must go down.
Blah!
It will, otherwise it will come down by itself.
Yeah.
Someday.
And that day is not far.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, you could try and strip it down nicely.
Yeah, but you've got to redo the wall, the front one. Look, the people put in the offer, they would have taken this off. The front wall they would have fixed with time, or just maybe just break everything down. The house they would have, made it proper house again.
Honestly, fixing that house as well is going to be quite a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're looking at something close to a mall even there.
Yeah. That's what I say, 1.2 is fair. Maybe 1.8.
Or maybe 1.9.
Yeah, max 2.
Max 2, yeah.
Because the,
Oh,
gra-
sorry.
no, I'm talking. The ground itself is
Yeah.
worth 2 million.
Yeah.
The rest,
But the work, no.
Nah.
I was also thinking 2.
Yes.
I'll just have to speak to my partner. We'll probably ask for a viewing together
Yes,
again.
got the key.
And
Let me
then,
show you the back of the
okay. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks. And you?
I'm well, thank you.
The price range on the other forms?
I think the most expensive was 3.5
Yeah,
and it was 21 hectares.
21 inches.
Yeah.
But where is that? Muldersdrift.
Oh, where was it? It was, damn, on the N14 side. Oh, why am I forgetting this area? Close to Blair Athol though.
Oh, okay.
On the other side of Blair Athol Estate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where the kitchen is.
Mm.
And that other bathroom.
You could have some nice flowers here.
Yeah,
Obviously redo this whole space. The geyser, everything is still working.
that's working, but that's also what that guy said. You'll have to check it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the geyser, but he said
And
it's
probably put it inside.
inside, yeah.
And then this is like stuff cottage.
No, this is the garage, it's the 4 garages.
Oh.
I think it's
Okay.
There's 2 here and 2 next to it.
Oh, okay.
You see, it's not, it's old.
Mm.
Oh, this guy's going to go for 2 million. You must accept it.
Nah, he's not gonna get the asking price that
No,
he'd
you'll
like.
never get it.
He's not.
No, never ever. I can tell him, I tell him that all the time. But it will sink in.
Eventually.
It will eventually sink in.
How long has it been on the market for?
November. It's a year nearly now. 9th of November
Mm.
will be a year. Oh, no, we passed
We
that
passed the
already.
year.
It's a
Mm.
year. You know, we're nearly in December. Never mind.
That's pretty decent pressure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of covered space. And some keys. Probably be our bin cupboard. Yeah. Stove. Okay, it's got a hob as well. Okay. Nothing fancy, but a lot of covered space. I'm definitely going to covering these up. Obviously changing the paint color. coffee station here. Might leave this here. Carpet comes off.
Must I open up the cottage for you as well?
Please. This is such an interesting house here. Okay, I can have a console table here. Something to just close these up. Break down both those walls. I have our dining set here and a biggest portrait that side. This is the main bathroom. This is gonna need some work, probably gonna need to go get a proper floating cabinet. Okay, this is not bad actually. It's really not that bad. Yes. The water pressure is fine. His bedroom. This could be Pumpkin's bedroom. Pardon? Close up this door. Take this down. It has to go. Living room. Okay, that's nicely tucked away. Okay. I lost I wanted this to be Buzza's bedroom, but I think I'm gonna make it my office. Yep. My office. These curtains that they left here are definitely going to be useful. Yep. Guys, who has a carpet in the bathroom? Like, who does that? Definitely changing this wallpaper as soon as possible. This is a nice mirror. I don't know, I think I might keep this brown. Changing the taps though. Changing this definitely. I just might leave this and this brown. Just something different. Definitely taking these to the living room. Changing these taps. What will be our bedroom? Need more cupboard space, so different color. Pinky needs black. Okay, this could be nails. Right. Because mine partly be that space.
Hello.
And
On yourself,
one.
No, no.
And so Khalil got two notches up. Oh.
So I can actually go and get lights like this for the food.
Oh, Pambil.
But come and see this? This is just push.
Yeah. Your eye up.
So this you cut, get to the so you can see, but I'm gonna have to remove and start from scratch.
Fountain pa. No.
We can decide. I was thinking of, so if you want to put stuff like fountains or whatever, the fountain here.
Hmm?
So fire pit. That's not what I want.
That.
How big is it? I don't know what you're building with. But if I put this type of here,
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of fire pit this is. And yes, but if I put in there, get it. But this I'll take down now.
And now that you've seen my life and the choices that I've made in life, you can judge me or you can journey with me as we figure this life out and we fix this life. Another thing, guys, get comfortable with seeing flies. Flies are something you are going to see probably all the time. Summer is literally kicking in, as bulldozing in, and the girlies are happy to be up. The flies, they are happy to be up, baby. They are owning us. So up until we figure out a plan, you're just going to see one zoop past, maybe twice. You never know. Also, I'm so sorry for the noise in the background with my intro. It's the solar battery. I think currently it's charging because, well, even in nighttime it goes crazy. But from time to time it's gonna go wild. So until I figure out how to remove that noise or find a place that I can shoot at, I am so sorry that you have to be listening to the excuse me, whilst trying to listen to me speak as well. But I hoped you enjoyed seeing what could have been and also what is going to be. Did you see the carpet? Did you see the carpet everywhere in the house? Did you see the carpet in the bathroom? Did you see it? I will never, I don't care who explains it to me, it will never make sense to me how ubane carpet a bathroom. Never. How? Even the time we were viewing this house, I was like to those agents, how do we get to a carpet in the bathroom? In the bathroom. Okanye ndim ndedwa luba ishaka xa ndisebhafini, because one thing you can bank on, if I'm taking a long bath, azoba khona amanzi aphansi. So in a carpet situation, yeah, no. I think I'm partially grateful that by the time we moved in, it hadn't been occupied in months, because I can't imagine ivumbaha lokufuma that was coming from that thing at the time when it was still being utilized. But yeah, enough of my bathroom rant. Guys, every time I think about that bathroom, yeah, khona nje ii-wires ezithi endaweni yoba zihlale kahle. There's just, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed the first episode. I'll see you again in a week's time, next week. Please subscribe. Please subscribe and hit the notification button. You can give us a show. We would appreciate a show. Or you can leave us a comment. You can also, guys, it would be nice to also hear what people are expecting to see or what you would like to see, because I think expectation is a bit of a rather big word. But what you'd like to see or learn about. And over time, we're going to be getting animals. We're going to be planting. I'm going to be creating my home garden. I have been looking forward to the home garden part for years. For years, I have been looking forward to creating my own home garden and growing all the things that I'm going to need in the kitchen. Sana, I can't wait for this. There's a lot of things I can't wait for, guys. I'm really about to have their time of my life. Like, when I grow up, I'm about to enter my when I grow up, I would like to stage. This is what I dreamt of, and I'm so grateful that my ancestors and the Lord above has decided to say, you know what, ina mntanam, ina sanalam, yenza olu hlobo ufuna ngalo, yenza lento ufuna ukuyenza ngalento ndikupha yona. And I'm about to do what pleases me. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Have a great day, guys. See you next time. Bye.